Hi everyone, Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. The Biden administration notifying state and local leaders about how many refugees are to be resettled in their states. The administration plans to resettle more than 60,000 Afghan refugees in the United States by the end of this month. Now, in the first round of the plan, the president is placing 37,000 Afghans across the U.S. According to the State Department, in this first round, California is projected to take in the most refugees with more than 5,200 people. Mississippi, like Alabama, expected to take in 10. Louisiana, 59, and Florida and Georgia will take just over 1,000 refugees each. The Department of Homeland Security is set to be vetting the refugees. All of them are required to have a health screening, and those 12 and older are required to get the COVID-19 vaccine. The wet weather causing several roads in Bayou Battery to close. This has unfortunately been a trend for that area, and workers say that they just want the rain to stop. They spend most of their time on the boats, and with large amounts of rainfall that we have gotten so far this year, they say that it makes it difficult to get a full day in, and sometimes they can't work at all.
Lately, this whole summer, it's been bad. Not getting off work early, taking days off, people trying to make money, but you can't because the weather.
Now, fortunately, there were no injuries reported on those roads as they reopened later in the day. Lillian's Spanish Cove subdivision seeing some of the worst from flash flooding. The rain started early. By midday, crews had closed off several roadways in the area, and they're because they were overwhelmed with water.
Real heavy. You could tell the bands coming through because the way it would rain real heavy.
Is this normal?
No.
Through over there, I ain't seen it that flooded before, or like full of water that deep. Because I know right here it drops down to about, the ground level goes about 6 foot down to where it is, so it must be pretty deep way out.
So deep, in fact, that neighbors rescuing this little fawn from the floodwaters, now being treated by a local veterinarian.
I'm meteorologist Michael White with your Fox 10 Storm Track report. We've got a very wet pattern in place across the Gulf Coast, and we're going to end up dealing with the remnants of Nicholas continuing to plague the area with opportunities for rain. We'll start with the watch warning map, and you've got a flash flood watch that continues for almost the entire Fox 10 viewing area through tonight, and opportunities for flash flooding will be abundant. We go to the radar, and you can see bands of heavy rain continue to work their way from southwest to northeast. Not raining everywhere, but the heaviest band is hitting Mobile right now the hardest and is tracking toward the eastern shore. Spanish Fort, Daphne, Malbus, Fairhope, you're about to get some of that heavy rain, and the heavy rain is extending from midtown Mobile all the way to downtown and up to Pritchard and even up into Saraland and Satsuma. So you're going to want to drive carefully because it's very easy for heavy rain to fall on the roadways and ponding to fall on the roadways. The remnants of Nicholas, which is now just nothing more than a surface low, is sitting off the Louisiana coast, and it will continue to slowly work its way to the east and northeast. And as it just sits and meanders, it's going to continue to pool offshore to onshore rain and muggy, humid air. So our rain coverage is going to continue to be in the 60 to 70% range for the next several days. Flash flooding a huge threat, but you could see on the radar that once a band of rain moves through, the rain will stop. So the rain will be more off and on starting today instead of just a consistent on like it was yesterday. As far as the Fox 10 Futurecast, let's go through that right now. And you can see as we run the clock forward from the heavy rain we've got in place, there will be little gaps in the showers and storms, and that'll be the case throughout the afternoon and tonight. But here's a look at how the next 7 days are going to stack up, and the highs will be in the mid to low 80s every afternoon, mornings in the low 70s. Very high threats for rain exist through the weekend, and we'll see the coverage gradually throttling back down a bit as we head in toward next week with no major changes to the temperatures. We'll talk more weather throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.